Magnus Carlsen is a Norwegian chess grandmaster and the current world chess champion. Known for his exceptional skills and strategic thinking, Carlsen has dominated the chess world since his teenage years. He became a grandmaster at the age of 13, and by the age of 22, he was the youngest player to ever reach an ELO rating of 2800. In 2013, Carlsen defeated reigning champion Viswanathan Anand to become the world chess champion, and has since successfully defended his title 3 times. But what happens when he faces off against a completely different kind of opponent? Bill Gates, on the other hand, needs no introduction. He is a business magnate, software developer, and co-founder of Microsoft, one of the world's largest software companies. While he is not known for his chess skills, Gates has been an avid chess player for many years and is a fan of the game. In 2014, these two individuals came together for an unusual and highly anticipated event. Magnus Carlsen agreed to play a game of chess against Bill Gates on a live Norwegian TV show, Skavlan. While Carlsen is used to playing against some of the world's best chess players, this match was special. Not only was he facing a famous opponent, but he also accepted the challenge of giving Gates a significant time advantage. The game was played with Gates having 2 minutes on the clock, while Carlsen only had 30 seconds. And to be honest, this task is not an easy one, because despite the huge difference in level as chess players between both of them, would Gates be able to hold his own against the world champion? Or would Carlsen continue his reign of dominance on the chessboard? Gates started the game by playing the most common move, pawn to e4, attacking the center square d5 and opening the way to his white bishop. And here, this is what we were talking about, choosing the correct strategy. Playing normal openings like the French defense or the Caro-Kann defense might result in long games, which is what the world champion is trying to avoid here. So he chose to play an interesting first move, which is knight to c6. Gates replied by playing his knight to f3, a normal developing move, to which Magnus replied by playing pawn to d5, trying to attack the center directly and to bring as many forces as possible quickly into the battle. Gates replied by playing his bishop to d3, a bad move, because the bishop on d3 is badly blocked in by the white pawn on e4. Besides, the bishop on d3 blocks the advancement of the pawn on d2. Carlsen quickly continued his development and played the other knight to f6, and here Gates should have tried to keep the position as close as possible by playing moves like pawn to e5. Instead, he helped Magnus' strategy and played e takes d5. Magnus directly took back with his queen, getting his most dangerous weapon into action. Gates developed his knight to c3, attacking the queen on d5. Magnus escaped with his queen to h5 square. And let's take a second and spot how ready and dangerous the black forces are to deliver a checkmate for the white king if he castled on the king side. And guess what? Gates castled in the king side. Carlsen developed another piece, which is his bishop to g4, and now we have 2 knights, a bishop, and a queen, all of them ready to attack the white king. And to make it even worse, Gates decided to push one of the few forces left to protect his king and played h3. To which Magnus replied with a beautiful sacrifice by playing his knight to e5, sacrificing his bishop. Gates, not seeing the great danger around his king, took the bishop on g4. Carlsen took back with the other knight on f6, and now the position seemed to be lost for Gates. As now white suffers from some deadly threats since the world champion is threatening the deadly knight takes knight on f3, followed by queen to h2 checkmate. And while that seemed undefended, the only solution for Gates here was to play his rook to e1, creating room for the king to escape from through f1 and e2 squares. Instead, Gates missed that and decided to take the knight on e5, to which Magnus replied by giving a checkmate with his queen on h2, ending this game in 9 moves and only 12 seconds of his time.